All right, Jessica. Jessica, where are you from originally?
I.e.
Inland Empire.
Yeah.
Tell me about your family growing up. You had mom and dad?
I had a mom. I have a dad, but he's not always there. My mom wasn't always there either, so I had grandparents.
You were raised mostly by them?
For the majority of my childhood, yeah.
What was mom doing?
Mom was running the streets. She was into drugs and didn't want to be a mom. My dad.
What was your relationship like with your dad?
Uh, it was good, for the most part, but when I got pregnant, that's when we stopped talking. We kind of had to fall out.
How many kids do you have?
I have 5.
You have 5.
Mhm.
You're young. How old are you?
I'm 40.
You're 40?
Mhm.
Who's raising your kids?
My oldest daughter is right now. She has them.
Back to your childhood. How would you describe it in general?
Um, in general, I pretty much did what I wanted to do. I didn't have like a lot of guidance, really.
A lot of freedom?
Yeah, I was spoiled by my grandparents, but I mean, they were older, so they couldn't just like come out looking for me and chase me down. My mom, when I was with her, she, had her own life. She had her own friends, so she didn't really pay much attention. And my dad, he was the strict one though. He was the one where I had to stay in the house. I couldn't do nothing. So I didn't really try to be there a lot.
No abuse? Nothing? No traumatic events?
I was molested when I was younger. My mom left us, me and my sister, with her friend and her friend's boyfriend. He molested us. That's how I ended up staying with my grandparents. And when I was 12, I got raped.
You feel like that affected you in any way as you got older?
Being molested, yeah, I mean, I was young, like really young, so like 3 or 4, so I don't really remember too much about it. I just know that it happened. Being raped, that I took it as that was my own fault. I created that to happen because I knew I wasn't supposed to have nobody in the house when my mom wasn't at work, when she was at work. And I told him to come over. So if I wouldn't have been fast and told him not to come over, then it wouldn't have happened.
How far did you go to school?
I went all the way up until the 11th grade when I got pregnant. And I graduated when I was in prison.
How'd you get into this kind of work?
I had left my ex, and well, yeah, I was trying to hide from my ex. I was trying to leave the relationship, and I needed some money so I could have a place to stay. I didn't have no money. He froze all my accounts. He turned my phone off, so I had to, figure out something. I had to do what I wanted, had to do what I had to do. So
That's a quick way to make money.
yeah.
You've been doing it now for how long?
About 6 years.
Are you doing it on your own or do you have representation?
I don't like representation. I like to be an independent contractor.
You can keep your money that way.
Yeah, you do. I don't like to ask for allowance.
What tracks do you work?
I don't work on the track.
You work the internet?
Yeah, internet.
Do you feel like that's safer?
Yeah. Yeah. I haven't had really, no, well, I've had a couple bad experiences, but not like you would have more on the streets.
What have you learned about men from doing this kind of stuff?
Really. That men, they can be really, really, really out of this world. They are really something else. Sometimes you would never even believe some of the people, some of the guys, how they really think, and their thought process is just like, kind of makes you want to go gay in a way.
Like what, in terms of just the fact that they're cheating on their wives or girlfriends or their behavior?
the behavior, their fetishes, their thoughts, the things that they want these
Oh,
other
they're
girls.
into like weird stuff.
Yeah, some really weird kinky stuff. I mean, I get the fact that they might not be, sexually happy at home with the wife or whatever. You got kids, the day to day thing. But so I don't take it like, oh, because they're out cheating on their wife. Like, a man is going to be a man. He's going to do what he wants to do anyways. So, I mean, it's sad to say it that way, but if you want to pay me to do it, then I mean, hey, I'm not going to turn it down.
What's the strangest request you've seen?
The strangest request is I had some guy want me to smash mice with high heels on.
Smash.
Mice. Like, put them on the ground and smash them with my heels.
Killing them.
Yeah. Paid me $2,000 to do it.
$2,000.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a sexual thing for him?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know what it was with him, but he got off on it. I guess that was his fetish.
That's just cruel.
That's nasty.
Poor mice.
It's nastier that I did it.
Hopefully some mice got away.
No. Well, I could only do one. Like, I couldn't do all of them that he wanted, and he got a little upset. But I'm not Walmart. I don't give refunds, so, you had to leave after that if you didn't want to. I couldn't do it. It was kind of sad. It was hopeless.
That would make you lose respect for men right away.
Yeah, I did. I thought that was really weird.
Doing this 6 years, you're basically a veteran now. Do you still view love the same way that you did before you did this work?
No. I've never really viewed love in a good way, really. I don't think I've ever had good love or a good love relationship. I think I was looking for love in all the wrong places, and definitely not going to find it here.
Drugs are a part of your life?
Yeah, they are. They've been a big part of my life.
Let me guess, crystal meth?
Yeah.
What does crystal meth do for you?
I don't even know, really. It doesn't do anything anymore, I don't think. I don't even know why I get high.
But you're addicted and you need it?
Yeah, I think so. That's what it is. But getting high isn't the downfall of my life, or isn't why I got brought into doing this. It just entices it a little bit. You get more money if you get high. The guys pay more.
You guys basically want someone to party with?
Yeah.
Does your family know you're doing it?
I mean, I don't really have much family.
The drugs or the prostitution?
The drugs was no big secret. They know that. The prostitution, I mean, I don't know if they know, if they don't know. We don't ever really talk about it. My kids know I get money somehow, some way. They just don't know exactly how I get it.
You still talk to your kids?
Yeah, I'm a big part of their life. They're a big part of my life.
Was there another life that you had in your mind for your, something you wanted to do with your life rather than this?
Yeah, I wanted to be an actress when I was younger. I wanted to, maybe write books, or I was real creative. I like to do arts and crafts. I like to do different things. I want to travel. I just didn't like school. To have to go through all the learning of it all.
Where do you stay now? Are you on the streets?
Yeah, right now, yeah.
You stay in a hotel?
Yeah.
How do you think this lifestyle has changed you? You've been doing it for 6 years.
It makes me not so naive, because I was naive, not a lot of naive. I always wanted to see the good in people. This life will make you see the worst in people. It will bring out the worst of everybody.
Emotionally, what do you go through?
Emotionally, I numb myself to not feel nothing. To hurry up, wham bam, thank you, put the money on the dresser and leave. Like that type of numb.
Most of your interactions with guys are just get it over as fast as you can, basically, is the goal?
Yeah, or try to, yeah.
Or milk them for more money?
Yep. I mean, if it's an easy target, then I mean, why not try? If I don't do it, somebody else will.
How are the different clients you have different? Like white guys, black guys, Mexican?
I don't date black guys. I won't date them.
Most of the girls won't. I don't know what that's all about, but
Well, I mean, I think it's more or less like with the pimps because they don't want the girls to fall under another guy. But I don't deal with them because they can get real aggressive and they don't like to pay. They like to jip you. Really, they like to get over on you. So I don't. That's why I don't really deal with them.
You think you get desensitized to all the dangers that you go through? You know, you're putting yourself in danger when you do this. Strange guys come into your room.
I mean, I have a taser. I have pepper spray.
Have you had to use them?
I've had to use my pepper spray a couple times. Yeah. Mainly like they're usually the guys that I get off. They're not really that. You know, they just want to hurry up and wham bam and go back home. They're gonna get caught. So they don't really give me too much problems.
Does your intuition get better?
Yeah. I know the first 5 minutes of me being in the room with somebody, like if it's going to be good or if it's going to be bad. I can sense if they don't want to give you the money up front, then I know it's going to be an issue. It's just get them out the room now.
Is it a lonely lifestyle for you?
Yeah, it is lonely. It's lonely. Sometimes you got to shelter yourself away from everybody and things because it will interfere with you getting money, And I'm the only one that, if I don't take care of myself, nobody else will. So if I don't make no money that day, then how am I going to pay for my room or how am I going to eat?
What's the hardest part of this job for you?
Hardest part of this job is dealing with different men.
With your crystal meth addiction, do you see yourself getting out of here somehow?
I want to. I really do. I don't want to be like this for the rest of my life. Like I'm already halfway through it, but I'm trying to. I'm trying to get out of it.
What do you think most people don't understand about girls that do this work?
What they don't understand is that sometimes these girls have to do it. They have to do what they have to do, because they don't have nobody else to take care of them. They don't have nothing or nobody.
Once you get a couple kids, you don't have the father to,
Yeah,
the father of the kids to support.
Yeah, there's deadbeat dads. Then you have to, your kid needs formula, diapers, and if this is the fastest way to get it, you have to do what you have to do as a mother.
And then you get addicted to the fast money.
And then you get addicted. Then that's when it all goes downhill. You get addicted and caught up, and every day is a different promise. Oh, I'm going to get out, or something better is going to happen, and you get more money, and then it's like, okay, well, this is better. I'm going to stick with this.
You have any friends?
Not real. Well, I have like maybe two or three real friends that are my real true friends.
What advice would you give to a woman who's thinking about doing this kind of stuff?
Find a different job. Find a different outlook in life.
You give that advice, but then you're willing to do it yourself.
Yeah, because before, if I had somebody to tell me that, I probably would have listened. I didn't have nobody to tell me that.
What's your biggest regret?
Falling in love with the wrong man. Yeah, that's my biggest regret.
Jessica, what would you say is the most important lesson you've learned in your life?
Most important lesson. Shouldn't let this lifestyle take over your whole life to where you push everything away. Your kids, your family, what really means the most to you, who's really going to be there for you at the end of the day.
Thank you so much for sharing your story. Wish you lots of luck out here.